Hey guys, see today I'm going to talk a little bit about and I'll show you how I tie my leaders and everything and what knots I use. And I know that people do things differently. So it may not be exactly how you do it. You may tell me, oh Dean, there's a better knot to use. You should use that knot because this and that and the other thing. This is what I use. It's worked for me. It's simple. If you don't think I can catch fish on it, go look at my other videos. I catch fish off of these knots. And I pretty much haven't changed them. I haven't changed them at all in my videos. So you can look back. Actually, I have to take some of this line off because there was a wind knot that got pretty bad in it. That's what happens with braids sometimes. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Knots, I'm going to show you, pretty simple. I've never had issues with them. Not only have I never had issues with them, here it is. And it was a decent way up. Every single time I went to go cast, I noticed I was getting a little tick. I'm just like, what the heck is that? So I finally tried to undo it, but I couldn't do it. You see, a little wind knot there. And it's a part of the line that if a big fish did grab it, that's where it would most likely snap. I'm going to take that off. And I mean, I lost a couple yards of line, not too much. But it means getting that wind knot out of there. A little bit of line missing, but not too much. Anyways, yeah, so the knot I use, I don't remember what this knot is called. A friend showed it to me, and I used it. It's very simple, and it works. So, that's what I'm going to show you. Now, I'm using 30-pound fluorocarbon. It's a Vicious Fishing fluorocarbon. I actually really like this one. I've never had an issue with it. It can take a little fray, it can take a lot of fray and it doesn't break. It's hard for me to bite through it. It's, got a small diameter. I like it. It works really well. I pretty much use this on everything, I'll switch it up depending on what I'm doing. I even bass fish with this around thick cover and never have any problems. I'm actually just about out of this one, but I get roughly 3 feet of leader, and it'll last me. One reason I do it a little longer, at least for me, this is a little longer, because not only does it last longer and I have to tie less knots, but it's, they don't see the main line as much. So, got my fluoro. Now, I don't remember what this knot is called again. I think it might be uni. Don't quote me on it. So, all you do is get the 2 tag ends. Here's my 20-pound braid. Here's my 30-pound fluorocarbon. About 3 inches across it. Grab it. And so now I'm going from the braid side first. This is the braid main line. What I'll do is I will loop it. So both lines, put it on my finger, get both lines into this loop. And then the fluoro will have a tag end. So what you want to do with the tag end is you put it through that loop. With the fluoro, since it's thicker, I'll do 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. And loop it around that. Then you pull on the tag end. So now it's starting to make the knot. Here's the tag end. Just pull on it. Pull it down. Keep on pulling it until, see right there, it's made a bit of a knot. You can actually pull the braid through it. You know, if you pull hard enough, it'll pull through it. And you just make sure that knot is nice and tight on there, and you can see if it'll focus. I don't know if it'll focus or not, but it's looped 3 times. Now I go and do the exact same thing to the other side with the braid this time. Make a loop. So now I got the loop, and I got the braid tag in this time. Now with the braid, I like to do it 4 or 5 times through the loop. 3, 4. Yeah, I'll do it 5 times. 5. You do the same thing where you pull that knot tight. And because the braid has a smaller diameter, makes a smaller knot. That's why I like to do it more times so it has a better hold. Now all you do, you got these 2 knots. All you do is be careful with this if you want to use something like, you know, pliers or something, because braid, it'll gut you. You just pull it tight. So see, now I have those 2 knots meeting in the middle. Pull it, and you just pull as tight as you can. And there you go. It is not coming undone. That's not going anywhere. Now what I like to do to finish it off, you gotta do the tag end now. And I'll show you, and you cut it as close as you possibly can, because those knots aren't gonna slip if you did it right. Braid is a little tougher to clip with pliers, so I'm gonna, if there's a little bit of a fray on the braid, it's not a big deal. It'll go through the guide still. Actually worked pretty well. And as you can see now, you can see both ends. That is the knot, and it is super tiny. You can cast it even if the knot goes through the guide. That is my knot for tying leader to leader to the main line. So now I got the leader. Now I'm going to tie top water on. It's pretty easy to do so. I just do a improved clinch knot or improved fisherman's knot. You bring the line through, loop it around 7 times, 5, 6, 7 times. You get that tag end, bring it through the loop, like that. So now you brought that tag end through the loop, you bring that tag in and you put it through the big loop you just made. Hold on to the tag end, you pull it out, you pull it tight. There you go, you just pinch it down until it's tight on there. And I know people are going to say something about using a loop knot for top water, blah blah blah. I get the action without using loop knot. I feel safer with this knot. Cut the tag end. As I said before, it's not going anywhere, and I do that for all my lures. I know you guys are going to say something like, well, there's better knots and blah blah blah. I told you, and I'll tell you again, these are what I use. This is what works for me. You can look back. I don't break off on fish. You know, I've gotten cut off, but my knots don't break. The only time my knots will break is if I, snag bottom and have to pop it off and the hook doesn't bend. And that's the only time I ever break off. I don't break off because a fish, breaks me off. So, but yeah, simple and effective knots. Again, this is just what I use. If you have different knots, feel free to let me know. I will try them out. And see if we do something different, because I'm open to it. This is just what I've been using. So again, 30-pound fluoro, those 2 simple knots, and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Like, comment, and subscribe. And talk to you guys later.